Look at the eagle. It flies alone. Look at the lion. It hunts alone. Now look at the sheep. They flock together out of fear. Society has lied to you. They told you that being alone is a weakness. They called it loneliness. They told you to seek validation, to fit in, to be part of the crowd. But let me tell you the brutal truth. If you cannot be alone, you cannot be strong. If you cannot sit in a room by yourself without reaching for your phone, you are not free. You are a slave to stimulation. The most dangerous person in the world is the one who needs nothing from others. Welcome to Eternal Echoes. Today, we are going to explore the Stoic power of solitude. We will learn why you must disappear from the crowd to find yourself. Most people are terrified of silence. Have you noticed? They get into a car and immediately turn on the radio. They walk into a room and immediately check their notifications. They stay in toxic relationships because they are afraid of an empty bed. Why? Because in silence, you have to face yourself. In silence, the mask falls off. You hear the thoughts you have been running from. You remember the dreams you abandoned. You feel the pain you buried. This is why people choose bad company over solitude. They would rather be with people who drain them than be alone with their own minds. Seneca said, "You are your own worst enemy." But today, we will turn that enemy into your greatest ally. First, you must understand the difference between loneliness and solitude. They are not the same. Loneliness is the pain of being alone. It is a feeling of lack. It is saying, "I wish someone was here." Solitude is the glory of being alone. It is a feeling of abundance. It is saying, "I am enough." The great philosophers, scientists, and leaders of history did not build their empires in a crowd. Marcus Aurelius wrote his meditations in a tent on the battlefield, alone. Isaac Newton discovered gravity in isolation. Greatness is born in the quiet. Mediocrity is born in the noise. Why do you think the way you think? Are those your thoughts, or are they the thoughts of society? When you are always with people, you absorb their fears, their limitations, and their average mindset. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. To find your true self, you must detach. You need a period of strategic isolation. This means stepping away from the group chat, stepping away from the parties, stepping away from the news. When you remove external voices, your internal voice gets louder. You start to realize what you actually want, not what your parents or friends want for you. When you are alone, life will get hard. You will face your demons. Good. The Stoics believed that suffering is information. When you feel bored, anxious, or sad in solitude, do not run away. Sit with it. Ask yourself, why do I feel this way? This is called shadow work. Most people numb their pain with alcohol, entertainment, or cheap pleasure. The Stoic uses pain to grow. Imagine a piece of iron in the fire. It is hot. It is painful. But that is how it becomes a sword. Your solitude is the fire. Do not leave the fire until you are forged. Marcus Aurelius spoke often of the inner citadel, a fortress inside your mind that no one can breach. How do you build it? By proving to yourself that you can survive without validation. When you do something good and tell no one, you build strength. When you achieve a goal and seek no applause, you build power. A person who needs praise is a prisoner of other people's opinions. If they cheer, you are happy. If they boo, you are sad. But the man who is comfortable in solitude does not care. He claps for himself. He validates himself. He is the king of his own world. Solitude is not just about sitting and thinking. It is about working. In a world of distraction, focus is the new currency. When you are alone, you can enter the flow state. You can write the book, build the business, learn the skill. 1 hour of work in solitude is worth 10 hours of work in a distracted office. If you want to change your financial future, you don't need more networking events. You need more lonely nights. You need to lock the door and do the work that scares you. Some people ask, should I be alone forever? No. Humans are social animals. We need community. But here is the paradox. To be good with people, you must first be good without them. When you are needy, people run away from you. When you are whole, people are attracted to you. After a period of solitude, you will return to the world differently. You will not speak just to fill the silence. You will speak only when you have something to say. Your presence will have weight. People will respect you, not because you demand it, but because you radiate a self-sufficiency that they crave. Do not fear the empty room. Embrace it. The next time you find yourself alone on a Friday night, do not feel like a loser. Feel like a warrior preparing for battle. Use this time to sharpen your mind, strengthen your body, and clarify your vision that nobody is coming to save you. But in the silence, you will realize that you don't need saving. You just need waking up. If you are ready to embrace the power of being alone, I want you to make a declaration. Write in the comments, I am enough. This is not just a comment. It is a reminder to your future self that you do not need the crowd to be whole. Subscribe to Eternal Echoes. Join the few who walk the path of wisdom. Stay strong, stay alone, stay dangerous.